Hey guys, this is John from US Dash Camera. Today I got a gear review on a line of products from Quad Lock. Now Quad Lock specializes in phone mounts for both cars, motorcycles, or bicycles, or basically anything you could get their mounts on. And I've been using them for a while and decided to do a quick video on it because it is probably my favorite sort of ecosystem of phone mounts. Now I used to use those Soshi or whatever magnetic mounts. I don't know what happened to them all. I put them in a bag and lost track of where I put them, but I used to use those magnetic mounts, which are really nice because you can just throw the phone onto the magnet that's typically attached to your dashboard with a vent mount or a suction cup mount or something, and you just take it off and it's super quick and easy. The reason I didn't like those though is it blocks the wireless charging. Now I don't use an iPhone, so I don't have a mag lock feature. And another reason I went into this line of products is because I've done some off-roading and I like the fact that the mount was so secure. So let's talk about what I got. First of all, they sell these specialized cases that are unique to your phone. Now I originally had one for a Galaxy Note 10, but since I started using these I switched to the Galaxy S22. Now that's actually what I'm filming with, so I took the case off, but what I really like about it is the inside's got this nice felt feeling inside, so that gives it a little extra protection. It's soft, shouldn't scratch the back of your phone. And then you can see here, this is where it's going to lock in. So quickly, to demonstrate it, here is one of the mounts. Now there's two different style of mounts. This one you can see has this blue tab, and that will lock it in place so it won't come off unless you release that tab. But a lot of the mounts now just use this easier to use one where you can see on the left it looks like a plus, and on this side it's an X. So you got to line it up, and I'm doing this while trying to look at my camera screen, so I might not do it well, but there you can see it's not going to go anywhere unless something hit your phone. Then it could potentially knock it off, but in your car driving around normally you're probably just fine. Now one other thing I did is I bought this universal adapter, and sometimes because of my work I want a bit stronger case than this. I actually bought an OtterBox Defender case, which if you guys don't know about these cases, they are one of the best cases you can get if you want protection. Inside is two plastic pieces that sort of go together like a clamshell. They lock in place, and then this rubber goes all the way around it, and it's got some padding in here. It's definitely the best case you can get if you want as much protection. And of course, you guys, if you're interested in any of these products, including the OtterBox case, I'll provide links down in the description to where you can purchase these. I should point out, I'll have Amazon links, but if you do spend more than, I believe, $40, you can get free shipping from Quad Lock, and they charge shipping like $6 on Amazon. So I'll leave a link to both, but that's up to you. If you use the Amazon links, they do help support my channel. So now you can see here what I did is I cut out from this rubber piece. I didn't do a perfect job, but I used a razor blade, and I used this universal adapter. It's got an adhesive on the back, and that way I can still use the Quad Lock and still use this really strong OtterBox case. So I really like this, but I don't want to use this all the time, so just usually when I'm out on construction sites. So I still am going to be using this most of the time. And what's nice about this case is it does actually work with wireless charging. With this, I do not get wireless charging through all of this. It's just too thick. So that's something worth considering. So this first one I did get is a RAM ball mount, or 1-inch ball adapter that is compatible with most ram mount products, which is a very popular product for boats. And you can see in my truck I have a custom aftermarket mounting system on my dashboard, and with this mounted to it I can lock my phone in and I know it's not going anywhere. If I'm off-roading or something, this is going to be very secure. It's not coming off. You can pull on it very hard and you'll likely just break something before it actually releases. Now, one of the other items I first got when I started buying these products was this car mount. And now there's several different car mounts, but at first when I bought into this line of products, the only car mount that they had, because this is sort of universal, was this suction cup mount. Now, I don't use this anymore, but it is very good. It's got this really sticky suction cup mount, material. So I usually put this plastic wrap on it to keep it clean when I'm not using it. And the way it works is when you stick it up on your windshield, you turn this and it locks it in place. And I will tell you that this is quite possibly the strongest locking suction cup mount I've ever used. The first few times you use it, it's going to be very, very difficult. So that's just a fair warning. But here you can see on the phone mount itself, you can loosen the screw and then this will go any way you want it. This is just the typical one. Locks in place. There's no tab or anything. You just spin it, take it off. So even though I don't use this one anymore, I'm keeping it just in case. The reason I don't is my phone will be on a mount for long periods of times during the summer when it's really hot, and I don't really want my phone up in the windshield. And that's the drawback with some of these suction cup mounts. You can try to find a place lower than your dashboard, but in my vehicles it just didn't work out. One of the ones I got recently, I haven't actually installed this one. That's the one I've been showing already. This is one that's just an adhesive car mount. I was considering using this for my personal truck, but then I just decided I actually like the ram ball mount one. I think this one works just fine. The reason I was considering not using this anymore is because that mounting point was actually originally for a tablet, and you could see there was a cable there. That cable was to charge the tablet. To release it, you screw this. If you're looking at it, you screw it clockwise, but it's really counterclockwise if you're looking at it from above. But it goes down and releases this, and then from there you can rotate it how you need it. So I would definitely rotate it before you stick it on. Find about where you want to put it, and then once you stick it on your dashboard somewhere, make sure you use an alcohol prep pad. Let it sit for about 24 hours before you really mess with it, and then adjust it to your liking, and that'll be a really strong mount for your phone. Now, another one I got is this car vent mount. Originally I got this to use in my work vehicle, and what I ended up replacing it with is this car vent mount. This is also a newer product, so I decided to try it out, and it looks really weird. It looks like no other mount I've ever seen, and I was quite unsure about it at first, but after using it I do really like it. What you're going to do is stick this into your vent, and then as you rotate this, it'll either, this little hook will come in or out, and that'll lock in place onto your air vent. And then just like the other mount, you can rotate this, adjust it how you need it, lock it in place, and then it is pretty steady. You can't put too much force because you got to remember your air vent blades are likely plastic, so don't put a ton of weight on it. Just get it so it's nice and sturdy. Then you should be pretty set with this. This is probably one of my preferred mounts, actually. I really like this one, especially because it's offset. So I don't like vent mounts that put your phone right in front of the vent. With this, you can at least get it slightly off to the side so it's not blocking all of the air. And also in the winter, I don't want all of the hot air coming out blasting my phone. So this is a really nice idea that it's offset like this. Now, this product, the out front mount for bicycles, is actually the main reason I got into this product line. I recently got an e-bike and I wanted to be able to mount my phone to it very securely, and this is what I found. So I really like this one because it mounts off to the side a little bit, and then you can center it on your fork, and also it has this ability to mount a GoPro underneath it, so you can record your bike riding with your GoPro and also have your phone right above it. This is just a really awesome option. I think this is my favorite bike mount that they offer. They have a few different options, but this is the one I preferred. Again, check down in the description. There'll be many different options if you check out their website. Now, there is one other little accessory that I recommend getting. It's not a must, but I sort of like this because sometimes I'm in motels or hotels a lot for work, and sometimes I just want to lay in bed and watch something on my phone. Maybe I don't have the ability to cast my phone to the TV, and this is basically just a little hook. So there's several uses for it. You could use it like that. I know some people use it to keep your phone secure, but obviously if you want to mount this to your vehicle or bike mount, you got to take it off. But the other feature about this I really like is it acts as a stand. So, you can put it up like that, and sometimes I use it as a stand, so I can use my phone and watch something off my little phone screen when I'm in a motel or hotel or something. So that's something I like. So guys, overall, I really love this line of quad lock products. I'm excited to see what else they come out with because it's a really clever design. There are some knockoffs out there, and I considered getting some of those, but quad lock keeps innovating with new types of mounts, and they just really keep up on their game, so I'm just going to stick with them. I like to support them since they seem to be one of the original creators of this style of mounts, and they really put a lot of effort into coming up with great designs. As I said a couple times earlier, if you're interested in purchasing any of these products, I'll provide links down in the description, including Amazon links that do help support my channel. If this video was helpful, or if you enjoyed it, I'd appreciate if you hit like and subscribe. And as usual, drive safe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.